Yes, you're welcome to this channel. By the end of this video, you should be able to come up with something like this or something like this. So let's continue with the video. Mold a hammer. So this is Blender. Click to modeling. Then select faces. Select one face. E to screw it out, to unscrew it like that. Then S to scale it in. Then E to unscrew it. Again E to unscrew it. S to scale it out. So here we're going to add the loopholes. Put your cursor here. You can see where my cursor is. Then long press your mouse. Then press Ctrl R. Scroll your cursor. Scroll the key in your cursor. In your mouse slowly. Yeah, to make two. The more you scroll, the more the loopholes you'll get. So left and right click to balance. Do the same on this other side. Long press and then Ctrl R. Then scroll your mouse slow to make two holes. Then left and then right to balance it like that. Yep. So go back to face selection, then select all these faces. Then right click to dissolve faces. We have purposely dissolved these faces to make an oval and not lose our shape. So we want to make this oval. You go to mesh, mesh, transform, then to sphere you are here, and click on that. So many people drag the mouse to get the position, but here I'm telling you, just press 1 and enter. You can see the results. Then E to unscrew, unscrew it like that. To get what I made exactly, you can check up here. So mine is up to 1.82. That's what I've used. Then E to unscrew it again just slightly. Then S to scale it down slightly like that. Wow, you can see. Turn this other side, select all these faces, yeah, like that. Then E to unscrew, S to scale it down like that. E to unscrew, again E to unscrew, S to scale it out. If you're a beginner, scaling out disturbs most people. So scaling out, you may be wondering why it's scaling out and in. The way you move your mouse is the way to scale. Thank you. Let's continue. E to unscrew like that. I think that will work for me. So we are going to make this over. What we'll do is press 7. Will it work? 9, no. 1, no. 3, yeah, definitely 3 will work for us. Then go to viewport shading. Click on that. This will work. Then select the whole of this part. You can see you're supposed to select. Before you select, come here, long press your mouse and then Ctrl R to add loopholes. Add 2 by scrolling your mouse key to 2 like that. Left and right click to center, then select this part like that. I think you have selected the whole of it, which is okay. Then just like I said, go to mesh to make oval, and then to sphere you click, then 1 and enter. That is our sphere. Okay, let's go back to 7. Now the next thing we're supposed to do, let's do with all the edges. Long press here and Ctrl R, add 2 loopholes like that. Click left and right to center. Left is to place the edge, then right is to center. So here we are going to scale it on the Z axis just slightly. So press scale and then Z for Z axis, then scale it out a bit. That is okay. Yeah, that is okay. That's okay. What more? We can see that these are not matching. So here we want to make them sharp. So Control, see where my cursor is here, and press Alt, press your mouse, then you select the whole of that edge, press scale y to 0. You can see the results. Do the same to this. Alt your mouse, left click, then press S and Y and then 0. I mean 0, 0, 0 here. Here you can see that. Not done yet. Also this part, Alt, you long press Alt and then you left click and press SY 0, which is okay. Let's go back here. Alt, long press Alt and then left click, which is okay. Then you drag it. We are going to drag it Y-axis. You click G to drag and then Y to maintain that Y-axis. Then you drag it to Y-axis. Wow. We are going to add a loophole here. Maybe let's go to solid for shading. Why we are going there? Here we are adding a loophole. Long press, then Control R, add loophole. Before you drag it, or you can even decide to drag it there. Yeah, that will work. Now we want to make our hammer smooth. To make it smooth, go to add modifier, select subdivision surface. That you can see what you've made, and then change all this level viewport to 3. Also render to 3. Enter. You can see like that. Let's see. But when we check our results, there's still some squares. So to remove them, go back to object mode like that, and then go to edges, object, then select shade smooth. You can see it's now smooth. So we want to make some changes here. Go back to object mode. We already made our object smooth, but now we are just adding a few changes. Go to face selection, select this face, just click I to make it sharp. Also here you want to add some loopholes. Long press your mouse and then Control R to get a loophole. Left click, don't right click, then move it this side, just like this. Yeah, add another loophole. Long press and then press Control R. Long press your mouse and then Control R, then left click only, then drag it a little bit this side, just like this. Yeah, don't make it too sharp. The more you move it closer, the more it will be sharp. So that is done. We are now going to add the edge breed gaps. So here you go to face, then click here, that face is selected, scroll your thing down and then press the shift key, then select this one also. So before you do make an edge, first scale it to Y-axis for the hole to be a little wider on the Y-axis. So press S and then Y and scale it out. Yeah, to me that will work for me. That is done. So to add a loop, go here. You can see here edge loops, click to edge, and then here select bridge edge loops, click on that. You can see, but now it looks awkward. Wow. If to solve that, just click on I to be sharp. Other versions, you click I, then you move your mouse to select the sharpness you want, but with this version you just have to click I and it will be sharp. If you don't have this version, you can also download it. If using a new brand version, it is still okay. I believe you'll still get the same results. So I can see some information is still missing. So let's go back to viewport shading, to transparent. Let's go back to edges, click edges, then select the whole of this part. Yeah, that is the part I want. Then you're going to drag it to the Y-axis to move closer to the hammer. So press G and then Y, then drag it a little bit that side. Yeah, I think that is okay. Go back to solid. I think it's the right time we can save our objects. Control S to shade, and then here you change the name to your desired name. I'm naming it Hammer 1. Hammer 1. That's the name I've given it. Then save file. So ours is always already saved. So let's add in the handle. Before you add the handle, go to object mode like that. Then press Ctrl Shift A. Then select cylinder, which is that. So to make that cylinder, to scale it out to a z-axis, you press S and Z for z-axis to your desired length. But for this period of time, let's press S to scale it, and then Z to maintain the y-axis, and then 9. That's the length we want, the height we want. You can see. But now our hammer is in the middle. That's not good. This is shit, man. Let's drag it down. G, Z. We maintain that axis down. I pressed the, it's not fun. I pressed G and then Z. Come up to this. But you can see as if we have dragged it too much. Let's G and then Z axis. I move it slowly. I think that will work now. That will work for us. Now we are going to scale. Press 7 to make it look exactly like mine. Scale it to x-axis. Scale x to this point. Yep. Then scale again to y-axis. To y. Scale it in to that point. Wow, that is sharp. Very good. You can see our object here. Go back to object mode. Edit mode. You see. Then you're going to add loopholes. I just pressed 1 to make it go to that view. So let's drag this thing here. No, not what I want here. Let's drag it and center it here, because we are now focusing on the handle. One, zoom, here, zoom, then we can zoom. So let's add the loopholes. On your left key, don't press it and then Control R to add the loopholes. The number of loopholes don't mind depending on the design you want, but for me, these are the ones I've selected. For now, left and right click. Yep, I think that is okay for me. So let's go to viewport shading. Click on transparent. Then I'm only selecting this loophole. Then I want to drag it to z-axis, drag it up. I also want to scale it out. I think that is exactly what I want. Select this one, drag it up, G, Z, then up a little. Yeah. Scale it out a little bit, out a little. Yeah, that will work. Select this one, G and then Z to drag it up a little. And scale it out. Yeah. Select this one as well, G and then Z up. I want to leave this one. Yeah, like this. Then I want to scale this one just out. Let's scale this, but let us move it to I just like I said, it is your choice, the design you want. And let's scale it out a little bit. That's not too bad. And let's just scale this one like this. Let's see. This here, the handle is too small, so let's select from this side and then scale it to y-axis, to z-axis, and to x-axis. Scale x, scale it out a little. Yeah, that will be okay. So why is it visible? I just clicked on this viewport shading to solid, so that's why it's like that. So let's see our object. Let's go to object mode. If it is okay, we can see that it's not good at all. It is just dumb. So let's go back to, want to make the handle also smooth. Then let's click on modifier, select subdivision surface. See how funny it is, man. Set this figures to 3. render also to 3, yeah, and then objects to smooth, shade, smooth, like that, which is fair. Now we are going to remove this sharp, but I'll go back to edit mode, select face selection, click here, click eye. You can see the results. When click eye, you just make it sharp. But still, if you check on this thing is not still good. So click on eye again and scale it down. I think that will work for me. The same side, you also do the same. Move your mouse a little far from the object, then click on eye. You see, then do this, repeat the process to remove those other things you're seeing, then scale it. No, I made a mistake here. Okay. Click on eye, scale it in just like that. I think our object is now okay, because I see as if our handle is small. So here, let's do this. Let's scale it to x-axis, scale x. Here also, scale x. I think that is okay. Go back to object mode. That is our hammer. So we are going to set to the position we want. One, yeah. Click on 1 to get this view. Then select this one, and then on the shift key select this as well. So we are going to rotate our object. Click R to rotate, and make it balance to the lines. Then let's drag it up, pressing G, Z, drag it up here. Make it lie on that x-axis line. Yeah, everything like that. Let's see what we have done, if it is okay. Yeah, you can see trying to play from every angle. That's how it look. Let me add something just I click on this and then I go to edit mode, yeah. So I want this part here to be a little flat, and then here to do that, just select those parts to press I to make them flat. Yeah, that's what I want. So this is our result. You can see where my cursor is. I just want to remove those squares. So those are our results. Please subscribe for more videos. So in our next video we shall be adding the texture, and this will be our result. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.